I want to give a shout out to RealToonTV, man, from the Magnolia Twins. Third one in the building.
Believe that. Real Tune in the building, man.
What's up? They got some money in the room.
Hey, Real Tone, there's some real money in the room.
There was a documentary released about King Von. I didn't want to go here, but because of the nature of that conversation, this is actually like a trending topic. And you know, King Von, in my opinion, was like the prince of drill. I can't call him the king of drill because he didn't start drill, but he was like a product of drill music. You know, he was a product of Chicago. I believe he was King David's grandson, who was the founder of the,
BDs.
I want to say the BDs. I don't want to be wrong, you know what I'm saying? But I know that, you know what I'm saying? Anyhow, however it is, they called him grandson. You know what I'm saying? So King Von had a voice in the O. He made hard music. He was signed to Lil Durk. He beat a body. You know what I'm saying? And there was a documentary that came out and essentially said that King Von had 6 bodies out of Chicago and that he was a serial killer by definition, by the FBI's definition. And then he proved it with facts. You know what I'm saying? He put the facts, he put the timelines, he made fun of the people he killed. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the young do now, you know what I'm saying? Smoking on iPads, like put it in songs, he made tweets. And so with that being said, you know, I don't know if that's true about King Von, and I'm not going to put that on King Von, RP King Von, but however it is, can being a serial killer be justified? Would you consider, based off the definition that the FBI given King Von to be
more than 6 bodies? Well, you gonna answer that? I'm gonna answer that.
He got 6. I think it's 6, up to 6, up to 6.
This is the way I look at it. This is the way I look at
6. In close proximity to each other.
Let me come in on that. Okay, go ahead. I'll come in after you. Go ahead. This is how I look at it. You say the FBI classified him as that, right?
Right, based off the FBI.
Okay, I'm gonna be aware that the FBI and the CIA and people like that, they do case studies on human beings, just like they do with rats. Right. You go to a lab, they got rats. They know if you feed a rat this, he gonna do this. If you do a rat this, if you do the pig this, if you do a monkey this, he gonna do that. You understand? They know that you put a person in a certain kind of environment and be in a certain kind of condition that make them feel hopeless. You know what I'm saying? So to me, what I would call a serial killer, that ain't my definition of a serial killer. That's their definition of what a serial killer is.
We from the project.
I don't let them classify us or what we do.
It's called a project.
You see what I'm saying?
You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, they studying what we do. And for the serial killer being, at the end of the day, you may have not did anything to anybody your whole life. And then a group of dudes come through and shoot your mama house up, shoot your little sister,
kill your brother.
So anybody that never killed anybody, if you shoot my grandma's house and my mama's house and kill my people, I'm gonna try to kill every last one of y'all.
Some people got a switch.
Yeah, hit that. You know why you have to do that? Because you don't know who's gonna come back and retaliate on you. So it's bigger than we just need to stop killing each other. It's serious. It's serious combat in our communities, man.
Right. Yeah. Right. And I ain't even want to pop off the interview like that.
That's
man.
cool.
I just had to ask.
I don't let them dictate what we are.
Yeah.
That part.
Y'all create a condition for us. Then you know it's like this. This is the perfect way I can put it. It's like you bust me in my head with a brick, right?
Right.
Just say the brick is the system, oppression. You know everything that's against us that hold us down, right?
Yeah.
That's the brick. You bust me in my head with a brick, and then you get mad because I'm bleeding all on your carpet.
So what I'm saying? The result is I'm bleeding on your carpet. But what caused that?
What you did for you to be bleeding on your carpet?
What happened in this young man's life or this young lady's life to form the current mind state that they have? What did they see? What did they eat? How were they raised? What morals and values were instilled in them?
What about the educational system? What kind of school they went to? Are they graduating functional illiterates? Because they do that.
See, this is the thing, bro. They want us to focus on the stem of the problem. So you might see this little dude on the corner, he cursing, he ain't got no manners, his pants sagging, he won't kill something. Okay, what happened before that? For any problem, I guess when it comes to black people, they don't care about the root. We want to just blame the stem. We don't care about the root. What caused this situation? What caused this problem?
Right.
Nobody goes to the root. We just complain about the stem. And that's not how you deal with problems. And that's why we have a problem dealing with problems in our community.
And not just that, one Band-Aid don't fix all wounds.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just say, oh, okay, they killing, so we gonna handle it like this. Man, you don't know what happened to this young man to make him act the way he act. You don't know what went on in his life. You know what I'm saying?
What did he see? What did he experience? How did it affect him?
Is he even the same person?
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
you know, you have to learn, man, never to judge a book by its cover. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
People been through shit, bro.
yeah.
No,
And it
for
affects
sure, Sean.
different ways.
So for the people who don't know, let them know who we have in front of the camera here on RealToonTV and Quantum King.
I'm Kareem.
I'm Shadan.
You know what I'm saying? The Think Twice podcast.
Twice with the two.
Twice spelled the two.
Magnolia Twins.
Kicking it with real tunes.
Yeah,
you know
real
what I'm
tunes
saying?
in the building.
In the building.
No, for shit show, man. The
Straight up.
Magnolia Twins.
Dig.
Yeah. We didn't give ourselves that name.
Yeah,
They
just
start-
for the record.
They started naming us.
They start calling us that. You
Okay,
dig?
where are y'all originally from?
In New Orleans?
Yeah, okay.
We're originally from the Calio Project.
Yeah, that's where I was born. From my
That's
first,
why I was born in the
yeah,
Calio
the
Project.
Calio Project.
And
Okay.
lived back there the first, between the first 10 years of our life, between the Calio and the Magnolia, back and forth.
So just so we're clear, I'm not from Louisiana, so a lot of what y'all say may be foreign, so I may ask what may seem a dumb question. You know what I'm saying? But so the Calliopes and the Magnolias are both projects in New Orleans.
Yeah, and the third ward.
In the third ward.
Yeah.
Okay. In the
You
third
can
ward.
walk to them, bro. They
You walk
close.
to 'em,
You
they
can walk
close.
to them.
Right. And y'all originally from the Calliope moved to the Magnolias and became the Magnolia
Well,
Twins.
my mom's family is from the Magnolia. My
Right.
dad got a family from the Cali.
Okay.
So as a child, you know, I'm going back to both of them. You know, I'm in both projects. You know what I'm saying? New Orleans is small. It's not like Texas.
Yeah.
You gotta ride 45 minutes to get to the north side to the south side in
Yeah.
Texas.
Right.
In New Orleans, I hop on my bike, walk by my cousin's house, or go to my grandmother's house in the Magnolia.
And it's another thing, like, you have some people like, oh, you know, they don't remember, they dudes came in the project in the 90s.
Right.
Like, man, I've been in the projects before. Most niggas that'll say that I've been in the Magnolia Project before them, living there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You ain't got dudes, even I'm cool, might say, what's the address? If I tell you my address, you wouldn't even know what that was in the Magnolia Project, man. I've been back there since the 70s, bro. We just look like this. I got a little age on.
I got a
Yeah.
little age on me.
You
bro.
did?
No,
Yeah.
for sure. How was it growing up in the Magnolia?
Man, it was rough, just like any other, you know, deprived city. You know, same thing was going on in Callio, the Melf, the St. Thomas.
Josephine, Philip and Cloud, everything in between.
It's poverty.
poverty.
So, you know, when people in poverty, it give you a feeling of hopelessness. So you think somebody crazy because they toting the gun and they selling crack, but
To them, that's survival.
that's survival, man.
To
I
them.
don't knock. Even the youngsters, I don't knock nobody for selling drugs or toting guns, whatever. But our message is to get out the game and do something else, because that's a dead end street.
Yeah, it's gonna lead to either death or jail.
Right.
Very, very few people just get out the game like that.
Yeah.
So like he said, our message is not necessarily to tell you, man, don't sell no drugs. You got to take care of your family, do whatever you have to do, but as you get older, you mature, find a way out. Find you something else to do, because that shit gonna lead to a situation you don't want to put your children and your family in.
Did y'all have two-parent household growing up?
Our dad got killed.
My
when
dad
he was
got
10
killed
years
when I was
old.
10.
Right down the street from our house.
And I witnessed that. You know what I'm
You
saying?
witnessed it?
I didn't see him get killed, but I witnessed the crime scene when they were picking him up and
putting him in a meat wagon and shit.
yeah,
Man, how did that affect you?
man.
You know what?
It forced us to be men. We were still, young.
Young. We weren't
I
even
was 10.
teenagers yet.
I was 10.
Now we had seen murders before that, like before my dad got killed. So it wasn't nothing new to see somebody dead, a puddle of blood or something. Excuse me, but it just affected me different as I got older, because you don't understand, like, my daddy ain't gonna be here no more. Yeah, we cried, because our daddy was close. Our daddy used to take us to the zoo, take us to the
We
park,
looked up to him.
teach us certain things, you know what I'm saying? So we looked up to him. That's why we went to the Marines, because my dad, my
wanted to be
pop,
like him.
We wanted to be like our pop.
Yeah.
You did? But I ain't gonna lie. If we had never seen someone get killed before that, it probably would have shook us differently. You did?
But at 10, you don't really understand that. Like, you ain't gonna see that person no more. You don't understand it,
A lot of people in our community grew up without a father. You know what I mean? Was it like that in the Magnolia?
Yeah.
A lot of us grew up,
Yeah.
and the Cali, a lot of us
And
grew up
the
without our
Cali.
fathers, man.
Yeah, because it's interesting to say y'all had a relationship with y'all's father, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In spite of. You know what
A lot
I mean?
of us grow up without our fathers. Some of
Yeah,
us do,
yeah.
but some of us don't. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And see, when crack really hit our community hard, bro, that's what we really lost.
That was the
That's what we
linchpin.
really lost.
That was the linchpin that turned everything went out of whack.
Yeah, bro.
Right.
Because people used to work, they ain't even work no more.
Right.
You know what I'm
Trying
saying?
to chasing that crack.
In spite of the challenges of the Magnolia specifically, they produced some of the biggest talent in the world. You know what I mean? Isn't
Right.
Birdman from the Magnolia?
No, he's from Valence.
He used
Oh,
to be back
shit.
there, though. He
But
used to
hold
be
on,
back there.
but he'll tell you though he ain't from the Magnolia. He'll tell you that, like,
Bro,
I
he's
know,
certified in the Magnolia.
yeah.
He's 17.
I know Gangster from the
He's from
Magnolia.
the 13.
Right?
Baby from Valence and, from the
well,
13.
then again, maybe the rat hole over there.
Okay, the Hot Boys started in the Magnolias.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hot boys.
Okay.
Definitely.
So I see. I'm trying to put it together. Okay.
Yeah.
Who else started in the Magnolias? Who else from the Magnolias?
Juvenile.
Juvenile's from the Magnolias.
Well, really from the Thomas. From the St. Thomas.
St. Thomas Project.
Yeah.
Polo song.
He's certified Magnolia though. That's not new. But he'll tell you himself when he was real small, that's where he lived at.
Right,
He's from the Magnolia Project.
Yeah.
Juvenile, Turk,
Turk. Okay. Hot Boy Turk.
Magnolia.
Hot Boy Turk.
Wacko.
Wacko.
Wacko. I ain't heard.
No, he ain't talking about the hot boy. You talking about the people that rap that's from the Magnolia, right?
Yeah.
So you talking about just the hot boys?
Nah. I'm talking about just who's from.
Wacko, Mr. Marcello.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got a Jerker Man, of course, the whole bootleg. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We used to rap at one time. You know what I'm saying? Magnolia Militia. You dig? But,
Right.
You see, we got
There's a lot of people that rap back there, man. Right now, there are people that rap. You know what I'm saying? Nino Calvin.
Toki Hefner.
Toki Hefner. You dig? He rap. I want to shout out to the dude Cole Youngin too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever heard of him, but I was on Instagram the other day and I heard his music and I hit him in his inbox.
Nice. You got nice.
It up. Some of
I think he off the Fiend, huh?
He off the Fiend, I believe, off the Dog Pound, but he nice.
Yeah, when you have rappers like Juvenile, Turk, you know what I'm saying, Hot Boys start to blow up, you know what I'm saying, and hit a different level in hip hop, how did it affect the hood?
Man, we was happy.
We was happy.
Were y'all around back then?
We was happy because we seen Juvenile before he blew up. We seen Turk before he blew up. And they'd hang around. We shoot basketball in the driveway with Juvenile and, you know what I'm saying, Turk is
Come on the corner on Washington for Rec, you know, when he went to Fauché, my little partners and shit. So yeah, them dudes was accessible to us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like they was larger than life until they became larger than life. You know what I'm
when
saying?
they blew up, we felt like it was us we blew up too.
Yeah.
Because we actually knew them. You know, like, man, on private jets, they doing tours, they doing concerts.
And when he said LD on one of his songs, you never heard him say LD before. LD was our section. We was holding that down. So we didn't say specifically he was talking about just the Twins, but he was talking about our section when he said LD doing it. So that made us feel good too.
Type shit.
Yeah.
So what were y'all doing around this time?
We was getting money.
We was hustling.
Yeah.
We was hustling. We was in the trenches.
Yeah.
Right.
The whole time.
The whole
Never
time.
left.
Yeah.
Never left. So y'all went to the Marines and came back, or y'all went?
I got in the streets heavy after the Marines.
Right.
Oh, after the Marines.
After the Marines. I went to the Marines. I came on trying to get a job.
Yeah.
And nobody would hire me.
Yeah.
I couldn't get a job nowhere, bro.
So that's what made us get heavy in the street. Like before the Marines, we had dibble dabbling a little shit here and there, but it wasn't heavy in the streets at all.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's after the Marines.
So y'all come home from the Marines, serving the country, and can't get a job.
Yeah.
That's what they say. The few and the proud, believe them when they tell you that.
It's facts.
Believe them when they say
But when we
that.
first came home, like, that's when Cash Money and No Limit and Big Boy Records was just starting to bubble. Like, they was bubbling a little bit like we was in the military, but when we got out,
Now, No Limit, that's the Calio.
yeah.
Yeah. But y'all are originally from the Calio, or were born in the Calio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
My family from back there.
Yeah.
So I used to always go back there. I got
Even after we moved to the Magnolia, we used to go back. Yeah.
Well, how was the relationship between the different projects?
Well, for most people, bro, like, don't let the internet make you think that the Calio and the Magnolia beef and the St. Thomas beef with the Melf and the Melf beef with the... It's not really like that because we got family members in all those projects. Like, people is family connected with children and they have cousins and, you know, so it'll never be like a whole project against a whole project.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
There was certain dudes that had problems with each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I got partners, like I said, I always say this, man, I got partners from the Calio that I've been cool with since I was a child, growing up, even during that era. Who I was cool with in the Calio, that's just gonna be my partners till it's over with.
My family members, my daddy's sisters, my daddy brothers got children.
Yeah.
My grandmother had 16 children.
Right.
So I got stupid, ridiculous cousins and
Family members back there.
back there.
Like we got some cousins that's connected to other people's family. Like for instance, just take, I'm gonna just say like a guy named People. We had a cousin. The dude was my cousin, and it was also his cousin.
Right.
From out the Calio. And me and People not just a dude I grew up with.
Oh, right. Well, I just gotta ask, cause you know, however it is, I want to get the elephant out of the room, you know, before we go any further.
Right.
So, you know, gangster was well respected back then. You know what I'm saying? Feared even.
Surely.
And would y'all attest to that?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
He was.
definitely.
You know,
nobody wouldn't attest it. Nobody would go against that.
So I had the opportunity and pleasure of meeting OG Giggity myself. You know what I'm saying? And he's one of the coolest dudes. You know what I mean? Like as a person. You know what I mean? But he gets played with a lot on the internet. You know what I mean? A lot. And sometimes he plays on the internet a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he trying to capitalize. We've talked. You know, he playing Monopoly. You know what I'm saying? Some playing chess. Gangsta playing Monopoly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he
Right.
tried to capitalize off however he could capitalize. You see some of the beefs within the projects against Gangsta, but then you see industry beefs like Boosie, who's never met Gangsta prior to the internet, I'm assuming. Do you think Boosie would have played with Gangsta back then?
See, Boosie live an hour away from New Orleans. They probably would have never seen each other in the streets. But Baton Rouge is a long way from New Orleans. But no, I don't think he would have did that.
I don't think so.
Like even now, Boosie tell you it ain't no beef, but Boosie got a right to feel how he feel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If he gonna stand on that, he got a right to stand on that.
Right.
You did.
But I don't think he would have played with him.
Nah, he wouldn't play.
Put it like this. Terrence is not Tekashi 6ix9ine. I'm gonna put it like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah. When I don't take sides in people's quarrels. You know what I mean? But I just found it interesting for Gangsta to be. It's like, for him to be this big stepper, it's like he just continues to get played with, and then it's like, but as an adult, he's grown and he's out of the streets, as he say.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You guys knowing Gangsta from the hood, you know what I'm saying? How is that to see a known killer, a known stepper, you know what I'm saying, kind of play internet games?
I'm gonna be real. They got people who don't care if he'll step up or not. They'll still, they'll play with him, and they might get it on with him.
Oh.
And they'll find out then if he's still like, if that's what he is.
Yeah, right.
Some people don't care.
Right.
What I don't get is this, dude. If rats fall off so bad, and you get on Gangsta and talk about Gangsta on the internet, they got rats that live right around your house, right around the corner, right on the same street. Why you don't do them nothing?
Right.
They got rats that right on your partner, you live right there.
Yeah.
You don't do them, so. See, but I ain't in the game no more, so I don't give a about none of that.
Yeah.
I feel like Gangsta kind of made a way for where he from to get money off the internet. In my opinion, not like he didn't start it, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like he was one of those voices that when he came out, started to look, at least my generation, you know what I'm saying? We started to look and like, okay, what's going on over here in the Magnolia? What is this Magnolia?
We've been close to our podcast
Before he came on.
Right,
We
right,
know
right.
that.
Everybody knew that, right?
Right.
But when he did come on, we threw us out of you.
Right.
We caught that bitch in windmills.
Yeah, everybody know before this internet shit that we didn't hang out with that dude. We wasn't, cool like that before that. Everybody know that.
Right.
And we got a lot of flack for that.
We got flack behind dealing with Gangsta, but for doing the interview, I ain't gonna sit dealing with doing the interview with him, right?
Right.
But here's what the crazy thing about it, like even before Gangsta even told us a word, they was mad behind the Raw Report. Shout out to Video Wayne. They was mad that we did the videos, was telling our stories on the Raw Report before Gangsta even came in the picture.
Oh, the Real Report was here before Gangsta?
Well, for us,
Yeah,
Okay.
he came out doing his own thing.
Okay.
We did a video with Red Report, and we was getting
Right.
a little steam.
Yeah, I see that.
You had
Shout out
something
to
to
Real
say.
Report.
Yeah. I'm like even before Gangsta, so it's bigger than Gangsta. You know it is.
I ain't know.
Gangsta was just an avenue. Terrence was
Right.
just an avenue for them to just let all the out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. But before that, though, man, we was already doing our thing already. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
And
he definitely gave us alley-oop, so man, yeah.
You know
Y'all
what niggas
wasn't
really
worried
mad
about how people would feel?
You
We
know
even
what?
thinking, me myself, I didn't think nobody was gonna feel no kind of way.
Yeah.
Because well, if somebody got a reputation as being a snitch, you're not gonna go up there with him and put plays together and sell drugs with him and
Talk no kind of street politics.
No street politics with this man. We doing business.
Yeah.
I've been trying to separate my business from the streets.
This is supreme intelligence, bro. We already know, like, anybody that's doing business, if you doing some business and you a black man and you from the streets, you got to separate your streets from your business. Period.
If you own a McDonald's, right? Because you can buy a McDonald's franchise. Just give me an example. If you own a McDonald's, right?
You're right.
You gonna give a like if a homosexual come in there or whoever come in there. Does that mean that you support what they do? No, come in there and buy these hamburgers and get the fuck out my stove.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying?
That's
It's
it.
business.
Right.
It's not the streets.
I bring up the concept of Hot Boys because I found it very interesting that Gangsta comes home, he's calling himself the original Hot Boy. You know what I mean? And, I'm a Wayne fan, so, I remember when Wayne was, a part of the Hot Boys. Most people know him now, from his new catalog, but that's where it started. And so, can y'all attest to the Hot Boys being like a Magnolia clique? Was that what it was originally out there from where you from?
Well, you know what?
I would say it was an uptown clip.
It was an uptown clip.
Okay. it was
BG from the 13th, and Wayne was claiming the 17th.
Yeah.
And Turk and Jubit from the Magnolia.
So the TC.
But,
It was an
but
uptown thing.
before it became, I'm talking about before it became a music group. Were they known as the Hot Boys? Like, was the Hot
No.
Boys already known?
Oh yeah, Gangsta,
yeah.
Gangsta Mosquito, Sterling,
Yeah.
Dooney.
So
They
like
had
I'm
tattoos
saying,
and shit. Hot
Okay.
peppers and hot boys.
Used to wear picket shirts with peppers on
They was
them.
hot boys. They was really
They were hot peppers.
not just them. It was dudes that was around them like Chill Will, Ski Boo. You know what I'm saying?
Dougaloo.
Dougaloo. A lot of those
G.
guys, Big G, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them dudes that was
Hank.
around them, Hank, they was hot boys
Keon.
too. Keon.
Oh, the Hot Boys was a big thing out there.
Man.
So that was a big thing. Yeah. When you seen it become more of a rap thing, like how did it look?
You know what? When it was rapping, if you was in the streets getting somebody, they still was saying you was a hot boy. That's a hot boy. You had to be from the Magnolia. That was hot boy was a word that the whole New Orleans used, but it came from them though. To be honest with you, they came from them.
There was a picture that circulated with Gangsta and one of his friends who was a hot boy. You know, several of his friends that were hot boys. You know what I'm saying? Known steppers, and he was sitting in his lap. You know what I mean? In Louisiana, where you from, is that a commonality or is that something that'll be looked at as suspect?
Well, this is my opinion. I'm gonna give you my opinion on it. Back in that time, you gotta go back to we're going back to the 80s, the late 80s, right? Early 90s.
It might have been the mid 80s.
Might could have been the mid 80s. I don't know. But you know, when you're in the club, you taking pictures. All the girls watching.
Right.
All the females watching y'all take pictures. Y'all hot. Y'all fresh. Y'all got money. Y'all name ringing. You know, well, you don't want to see no female letting another sit in your lap and say, oh, they might be gay. Me, this is what I think. Because we used to take pictures like not on nobody's lap, but we take pictures with everybody trying to get in there. Take a picture like this. Yeah.
Right.
And we not if it fit there, but we trying to get in this picture. We're not thinking about no gay. We're not thinking about no homosexual type thing. You know what I'm saying? We're not thinking about that, but maybe that's how they were feeling. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
all I know is I didn't know nothing about none of them dudes being no homosexuals during that time.
no, I didn't know nothing about that.
Right.
You did, but you look at it how you want to. You like we talked about it earlier. You know, the new generation now they look at stuff differently. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Turk and I've heard Gangsta and Turk mention gay games. Like they said, you know, if you from New Orleans, then you got a partner who you play games with.
Well, I don't say
that come from the penitentiary.
Yeah, everybody don't play like that.
Yeah, everybody don't play.
You know what I'm saying? But everyone, not just in New Orleans, you got some partners that just play like that, but everybody don't play like that. If you want to keep it all the way 100, everybody don't play like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like this, bro. It's all about perception, right? It's like now. Back then, if you apologized or you said my bad, it was okay. But now you're soft. If you say that, you're weak. You apologize and say my bad. So it's all about perception, what people perceive to be. Right. That's what it always end up being. If you ask me, you know what I'm saying? Perception.
But like I said, I don't think it was gay for the simple fact they knew them girls were watching. And that's the last thing you want to be having is a gay title on you.
Right.
A female watching you.
Right.
You a step up,
you
be
out here slinging like so champion who go the most that type of time.
I think they thought we was just so cool that we can do anything and the girls still gonna love us. That's why they did that. Like we don't care. I took pictures by my partners, leaning on my partners and
trying to get in the picture.
I ain't even thinking about no penis.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Maybe I don't know that's my opinion.
I was thinking about, you know, in the Magnolia and all the projects, Callio, Melf, St. Bernard, there's been a lot of deaths. And I see you all talked about being, you know, 17 years ago you became conscious. Do you think, you know, in the conscious realm they talk about blood, the power of blood, and how it's the go-between spiritually between here and the spiritual realm? Do you think, since there's so many murders in New Orleans and all these different places, that New Orleans grounds are tainted? That's why, you know, it's a constant.
You know what? I'm gonna speak for me. If I've been in a situation where I felt like I had to do somebody something or get them out of here, I didn't think about nothing about survival. And I'm pretty sure that most people that's into these situations, that's what they think about, survival. Maybe there is tainted blood and bad energy down there, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if it's that Haitian blood or just the poverty level down there, man. It's horrible, man.
I think it's the culture.
It's the culture too.
So in New Orleans we have a culture of murder. To where, you know, for you to be accepted by your peers, for females or dudes from other hoods, anything you gotta be a stepper. You gotta have murders. You gotta have ops. You gotta be a shooter. I think it's pure bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I think it's pure bullshit, part of the culture.
But you know why it's pure bullshit? Because we have seen personally scary coward kill people.
Kill real ones.
Kill real ones. So that don't make you no real because you out here killing and shooting people. Anybody can pull the trigger, man. That's nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
What make you really what you stand on?
Yeah.
Like I got partners who never killed nobody, but they real because they'll tell you, look, I ain't gonna squeeze no trigger, but I'll beat you.
Yep.
You know, I'll punch you down.
That's real to me.
You know what I'm saying? But they got ain't never killed nobody, but they talk, I'm a killer. They, you know, they get in the car and shoot and kill innocent children and kill babies and kill people that
Mothers in front of their children.
You know, you do shit, but that ain't G'd
That
up.
ain't G'd
Ain't
up.
nothing gangsta about that. And then you get buzzing and tell on everybody.
You said y'all was about mainly, you know, getting dressed up, going out for girls, you know what I'm saying? That, you know, Like that was more of the wave than that. Just yesterday, Steve Harvey mentioned in the Shannon Sharp interview that as a woman, all she really have to bring to the table is herself. I heard that y'all was trying to start a television show called Date the Twins.
Yeah, it's in the works.
Will women have to have a criteria?
Man,
what do you think about
Steve? Is a simp for that.
Is a Pope a holy man?
He a simp.
Yeah, man, you got to bring something to the table, man. Come on, man. Like take a battery for instance. No matter how much positive you put on this battery, you're gonna need some negative. You got to bring some negative and positive to you got to bring something to this table, man. I can cook, I can clean, I can wash my own clothes. What you coming for? Yeah, you got to bring something to this table. You right.
And there's a little thing in New Orleans right now where they got mad at the little dude saying he tired of dating black women. Yeah. Which I'm like, I kind of feel him, but it's crazy, bro. This modern woman, this masculine energy was happening.
Yeah, we always preach to him, put your dick up, man.
Yeah. Put it up.
You put your dick up for the real one, you got to put your dick up. Like I said, your opinion is valued, and if your opinion or your plan is better than mine, let's roll with that. But ultimately, man,
I'll put it like this. If we're in a relationship, your opinion does matter. What you say does have hold merit. But guess what, dude? I have authority because I'm the man.
Right.
Like he said, if your plan better than mine, I'll be like, you know what? I ain't got no ego. Let's roll with that. But at the end of the day, I have authority.
Gotcha. You was talking about how business is business in New Orleans, and how in the culture of New Orleans, you'll see somebody walking down the street with a full Batman outfit on, kids with trumpets, and homeless people, gutter punks, what a lot of people don't know about out here.
Gutter punks.
Okay,
that's
in New Orleans,
word right there.
For real. So in New Orleans, they have a lot of homosexual rappers. So Big Frida,
that's my dog, though.
Yeah.
Big Frida,
so shout out Big Frida.
That's my dog.
Yeah.
He grew up with Sears anyway. She's like, hey, Twins.
Yeah, she gonna speak. So I'm not gonna feel no way about that.
Yeah, that's my thing. Is in the New Orleans male is able to accept the culture. What do you think attributes to that? It's just that New Orleans is so diversified.
I'm gonna be real with you.
Why do we are able to accept it more than you know what I mean?
I'm gonna be real with you because when you go in the club and Big Frida get on that mic, or Sissy Noble, or Katie Red, or Javaka, any one of these punks get on that mic,
them girls gonna bend over.
These girls ask them to be in the F, and they gonna be on their toes. So that's what we really care about.
Facts.
We real confident.
Very interesting.
Secondly, bro, listen. Homosexual dudes, bro, they don't play with. They know who they can canvas, who they can talk to.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? I have gay people in my family. I love them. I have nothing against gay people. That's their life.
Yeah. More pussy for me.
But that's their life. What they looking for, I ain't looking for.
Yeah. So I don't feel no type of way about being around.
Now, do I agree with the behavior? What I'm saying, I don't hate them.
Live your life. See, we understand. Just because somebody gay don't mean they like your ass.
Right. That don't mean they want you.
That don't mean they want you just because they gay. They like what they like. And they know when they see something that they like, that they know they can get it. So I don't feel no type of way about them.
Big Frida probably could whoop a too back
Probably
was.
Yeah. Man, Frida, man, like most of those gay people, they stay in their place and they know who they can canvas and who they can talk to.
Frida
man.
good people.
You're a real dude. They gonna, hey, what's up, twin? What's up? They gonna greet you like a man.
Yeah.
Greet you like they gonna show you respect.
Right.
And all I care about is my respect.
Yeah.
You can choose to sleep with who you want to. They ain't my business.
Yeah. I don't care what nobody put their right. Not my business.
Just yesterday, Brittany Griner got on the platform on SportsCenter and was saying that she's in agreement with transgender men being able to play female sports.
Nah, that's just.
I disagree with that.
That don't make no sense, man. I understand you want to stand on your square, baby, but man, look, men do not need to be competing with women, and women shouldn't be competing in men's sports. Right, man. I just keep it one.
Did you get your private part changed?
Yeah,
change your
just because you want to have people agree with your personal preference, man. That's unfair to people, man. There's people who, for instance, people who ran track at a certain high school that allow people to cross those lines. A man running with a transgender man running with these females, he won. Most of the time, they win.
It's not fair.
It's just not fair,
in my opinion.
Yeah, it's not fair. Wrestling or track meets or whatever, it ain't fair, man.
MMA or boxing.
Yeah, MMA or boxing.
Y'all are well-traveled brothers. We talked about you've lived in L.A., Memphis, New Orleans, ATL. What do you think is the difference between a New Orleans man versus most of the men that you encounter in these other cities? Because a lot of people always talking about, when I talk to a lot of women, they say, well, New Orleans man is crazy, or New Orleans man this, but what do you think, what do you guys think is the difference that make, you know, a New Orleans man, you know, versus...
I'm gonna touch on the real people. I'm gonna let him answer it though.
Okay, my thing is, I feel like dudes from other cities, they have more opportunities than we do in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't feel like we in a different group because we all come from poverty, come from nothing. When you travel around, you'll realize that dudes from other states, they just like us. You know, they just like us.
They just do it differently.
They just do shit differently, might use different slang, but in New Orleans, we got it hard and rough.
Yeah.
You know, I can't call no auntie or no mama, no cousin, like, I'm messed up, send me $1,500 to get out this hole I'm in. Or 2,000, whatever, get out this hole I'm in.
You gotta get out that.
You gotta get out that, bitch, the best of your ability.
That way it come from get it
So
out.
it's less opportunity there. You see what I'm saying? It's less opportunity there, bro.
Considering the fact that Gangsta was an original hot boy, and the Hot Boys was a big thing from the streets to the fame, when he got out and you seen, you know, the first off the backlash that came with it and Birdman not embracing him, as someone with the brother, how did it hit you?
Man, I'm gonna be real with you, man. I'm gonna be all the way real with you. Gangsta said, Terrence said himself that he sat down at the table and broke the rules.
Right.
So I'm not gonna defend if he a rat or not. He called himself that.
Right, that's over with.
What we constantly defending in our position is, I'm doing social media business, bro.
When you do social media, man, just sit down with all kind of people.
They ain't gonna play with Vlad like that. Vlad talk to anybody.
Right.
They say Vlad a rat. Run up there and get them checks from Vlad, don't they?
So it's business with the Twins, bro.
It's
And
business, man.
I'm gonna stand on my square. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not gonna go against nobody that he got to it with, because this social media shit, bro. Like Rip out of the mouth. It was a big deal. Ripper said he told the Magnolia for 45 days. Man, look, we just said that was cap. You
We ain't disrespect him,
We didn't disrespect him or call him out his name or say he was fake or none of that, because he's not. Please, sick with it, man. We talked to that dude, man. We had a conversation like men. You know what I'm saying? We didn't drag each other's name through. So when we start going back in our community, these are guys we're gonna be dealing with. Calio Chill and, you know, maybe Laurel and Sick with it and all these dudes, man, because these were dudes
They held weight in the community.
they held weight in their communities. Regardless
respect them.
regardless what people think on the internet, they held weight in their communities in our era.
Ripper spoke on the Rare Report, shout out to the Rare Report, and he said Gangsta ran with a gun. But, you know, the gangster that we hear about is just, you never hear anything like that. And Gangsta denied it. Y'all being from the Magnolia and kind of seeing what was going on, is that something that would likely happen? Because that should have been, you know, the story was very detailed.
Mm-hmm. Well, the reason why I don't think that happened, because he couldn't have ran to no police station with no gun on him.
Somebody that stupid.
He ain't that stupid. He was smart when it come to moving in the streets.
They say ran to the police station, had a gun on him. What sense that make?
And somebody dead?
And somebody dead?
That mean they finna check your hand for gunpowder and some more.
He said he wasn't strapped. When he told the story before Grip even came out, he said we felt comfortable back there.
Because they knew
our dude, we wasn't strapped.
And
you see when the dude told on 40 people, dead people? That's the ones y'all know about. So you think somebody that killed 40 people gonna run with a gun on them?
It don't add up.
Come on, man.
It don't add up. But you gotta think, Ripper is telling the story that he told of course, so he don't do life. So you gotta stick to that.
Yeah.
Oh,
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
If he claiming this, put it like this. I don't know what happened, so I ain't gonna speak on that and try to incriminate nobody. Right. But just said he felt like that goes Sterling about the bus, and that's what he really did. When the people came, it had to be. It was a shootout. So it's not like he made up no story to make us think nothing. He made up a story to save his fucking life.
Right. Save his freedom.
To save his freedom.
That's what I think.
That's what I think.
My opinion.
We could be wrong, but I'm a small street dude. And that's what I think he did. But let me say this though, bro. I just want everybody to know, like, we not enemies with none of these dudes on the internet, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At all. I didn't disrespect nobody. I ain't call them out their name. However the story, wherever the cut went. When this money come through, man, we reaching out to everybody that held weight during that time.
Right. We trying to get a conglomerate of us.
Yeah.
Come together.
From all these projects, the St. Thomas,
We need
the
them.
Melf, the Calio.
We need them.
We need them, bro.
They need us.
They need us.
right. Yeah, I mean, I like the fact that y'all are like throwing each other at hoops.
Yeah.
However,
No
everybody
doubt.
looks at it.
No
You know
doubt.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all capitalize it. You know what I'm saying? I know for sure Gangsta is getting, he done showed me that he using it to get the views, and he go talk shit back. You know what I mean? But when you seeing steppers going back and forth, does it ever get like, man, this can, little do people know this can really get like that?
And at the end of the day, bro, we always say, everything goes and stay the f out of niggas.
But I don't know, bro. If I got a problem with somebody and I want to do them something, I ain't gonna talk about it on the internet
At all.
I ain't gonna say
I ain't
it.
saying nothing.
I ain't gonna even say it. I'm gonna be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Man,
But I know the fans watch this shit. They
Fans
sit down with
book.
their homework and they see who's saying what and they rank down. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
You dig? If I'm really gonna do you something, I ain't gonna talk about no internet.
The only time you might see us going back and forth, we feel like entertaining about how we dress.
Yeah.
Y'all make New Orleans look bad. How? How we make New Orleans look bad?
Hey,
I'm be on my shit. When do we really start putting on? We just playing right now.
What you saying? Cause y'all wearing the same thing?
Yeah. You know that.
Oh, the
we get
people.
a lot of flack for that.
A lot of flash. That shit funny now though.
It's funny a bit, but we've been doing this
Our
shit,
whole
man.
life. We heard it all. There's nothing to say that we ain't never heard about this shit.
Like we've been doing this.
Why y'all do that?
Man, listen,
We want to be different, bro.
we want to be unique. You like twins? See,
But
what
y'all
people
the
don't
same.
know. But people,
No, we not.
No.
People that know us know that.
we different. We got
We
different personalities, bro.
Yeah.
You dig? But listen, people are shallow-minded in a lot of ways, and because if you really look around and you pay attention to twins that dress like till they die. You know what I'm saying? But twins are rare. You don't see them all the time. But the ones you see don't dress like, you think that twins ain't supposed to dress alike. But they got twins that dress alike till they 80, 70.
They have a whole twin convention in Ohio somewhere.
Right.
There's thousands and thousands of twins that dress like that. Go to that. But for some reason,
When the twins do it,
they got a problem with the twins.
it was cool when they do it.
It's a problem when we do it. And if they, because guess what, we do it well. You gonna never catch us slipping out on the hate all they want, man.
You're not gonna walk up and just see awesome punk chump like get beat up
Yeah, I
bad.
don't do that. I ain't got to kill you. Know I keep the blick, but I ain't got to do that. I'll fight. I'll beat it.
Punch it down.
Punch you in your playing with.
Finesse 2 times. He was just going back and forth on the internet with Gloss Up. She was basically saying because his kid was shooting dice, you know what I'm saying, that he was just out of line, bad parenting, whoop whoop. You know, Finesse responding like, well, y'all got kids in the y'all got y'all kids in y'all videos, y'all talking about popping taking ass. You know what I'm saying? And you little baby, woo 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 woo. You know, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's my first time hearing that
Oh,
about.
I saw that.
Yeah, I
I
didn't hear about it.
I saw that.
I didn't hear about it.
And his little boy was clowning. They were ribbing him. We
Yeah.
They was
Going
going
in on
off on-
I
JT.
ain't see that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. What do y'all think when y'all see that?
See, but mind your business. For number one.
They ain't your business.
That Finesse 2 times something.
Yeah, he got to pay. He got to change his
You know what I'm
diapers and
Right. Mind your business, man.
Right.
Like you said, you want to talk about you want clean. You know, you want to talk about this. Pick this stick out mine. You got a whole 2x4 in yours.
Come on.
Yeah.
You
Worry
know what
about
I'm
your
saying?
backyard.
Worry about your backyard. We try to clean mine.
Yeah.
I like
cool.
Finesse
They
2
do it.
times.
I like Finesse.
Yeah,
He should have went off on. He should have went off
I
bad.
like that.
Yeah, he been keeping
Mind
the
your
player.
business, man. It's his son. I bet your son straight.
Yeah, no doubt.
Right.
Yeah, we talk about a lot about social media versus real life. We got the brother, Charleston White. Do you think that his social media character, as he say, is he playing the game with his real life and actual reality?
Certainly. Certainly. Because I look at what he do. Not what he say on the internet. I look at what kind of work he really put in. He really kids, bro. He really do. Not a rat and shit and make America great again and wearing the rebel flags and all that
I
shit.
ain't like that.
I don't like that.
But we understand it like what the internet, bro, shock value. This man doing that to get a check.
No, he actually votes Republican though. So
Well,
I mean, it's like he's doing. Y'all saying he's doing that to get a check, but that's like.
But most of the shit he
vote
admitted
is
himself.
You know what I'm saying? You
But that's
got
on him,
some-
bro. I mean, Democrat, Republican, it's the same thing.
Yeah, the same
Right,
thing.
same.
Right.
We all know that.
We all know that.
One
It's the
steal
same
from the poor, one steal from the rich.
Right.
They argue about who gonna steal the money and
Yeah.
bust it up, who gonna get it to,
Yeah.
get it the most.
Do you think that that character that he plays can cause him danger in his actual life?
Yeah.
I think somebody will try him.
One thing about that, he ain't scared.
He ain't scared,
He
though.
got some big old nuts.
I seen. Go ahead.
This nigga at the gas station told him, your mama nuts. This crazy.
Crazy.
If it would have been me, he told that to, I'd have ran on that bitch. I gave me a gun, he got to tase me or something.
I don't know, bro. I mean, I am kind of crazy. I heard me one day. You do me something and you up on me and I think you ain't gonna squeeze out, I might go for it. I don't know,
He
bro.
got balls, man. But this is how we always said about Charleston White, man. Like, I don't have a personal opinion of nobody I ever met personally. I never sat down and had no conversation with him. I know a lot on the internet is shock value and content. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't like when he dissed George Floyd. We went to George Floyd's funeral.
I ain't like that. I ain't like when he dissed Nipsey.
And his children, I ain't like that.
I ain't like that.
But it's no telling what they did to him. You only see one side of the story a lot of times. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And even though I don't agree with that at all, it's social media, bro. Like, he tripping, bro.
Yeah.
I would never say that about nobody's daughter. Period.
Right.
Yeah.
But see, another thing we always say is, the game is bullshit. All these rules. Now, the rules is set for the game. The rules set. You ain't supposed to snitch. You ain't supposed to do this. You ain't supposed to do this. You ain't supposed to do that, right? All I got to do is stand on my own square, bro. I come out with this man right here. Kareem got to stand on this square. Shadon got to stand on his square.
Right.
So when we say, game, the the first rule is ain't no rules. Everything goes out here, bro.
Definitely. We definitely say that every interview. We tell these young
When I jump
men-
off the porch,
Yeah.
the OG said, look, twin, you gonna get in this game, but listen, you ain't supposed to rap. You ain't supposed to hit your partner's stash. You ain't supposed to do this. You
You
ain't
don't
supposed to
live
do
with your
that.
partner woman.
As soon as I get in the game and I'm in the game, I'm in the trenches, actually in the game, I'm seeing telling
Every day.
I see they partner stash. I see them lick together and one of them gonna keep all the money so we kill the other one in the car.
Or they might kill two of the niggas.
Right, I seen yelling they partner baby mama or his girl when he go to jail. The whole time I'm in the game. The whole time. More than one time I'm seeing I'm like,
It
man,
never stopped. Anybody that was in the game.
I'm not doing it.
Right.
I'm not doing it. So when you tell somebody stick to the rules of the game, you really put them at a disadvantage because these other niggas around, they're not playing by them rules, bro.
And you sending this man out there handicapped. You understand what I'm saying? Because he thinking you finna go to some game where they got motherfucking rules and handing on.
They say the game will bless you. You know, if you stick to the rules. You tell your son that? I got a son. I tell my son he must get in the game. Bro. Yeah. That shit, it ain't what it's cracked up to be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I came to Magnolia and I've been in the Calio and lived there uptown.
And 11 Wall for
But them
sure.
same blocks that I love, and I see this in a lot of my interviews, it brought me heartache, it brought me pain, it brought me strife, it brought me stress. I had homies that died on them blocks for nothing.
Yeah.
We claim this turf, but they can tell us, man, get the don't come over here no more.
Yeah, knock these bitches down and everything.
Move white folks, gentrify your neighborhood and everything. The blocks you love.
Sitting on the porch drinking Starbucks with them walking these dogs and all kind of shit. Gentrification ain't just in the Magnolia, the Calio, the Mel. It's all across America, man. It's all across America. It's a plan.
Attention, man.
Big plans, bro.
You know.
Do you think in some of those areas, like you talk about gentrification, it was a lot of murders in those areas.
Right.
In your opinion, do you think that gentrification preserves life, or would you want it to be whereas in we still own?
It's two ways to look at that. One, when you send people away from where they live, now they gotta live in somebody else's community. That's a problem right there.
Secondly, they gentrified New Orleans, but it's the murder rate, it's the murder capital again. So
Yeah.
how gentrification help?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Say, but like I told you, they have rats in labs, they got pigs in labs, they do social research on human beings to know how we would behave if this happened.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How would that if we do this to them? How would that if we do that to them?
But what if we do that? What if we take the father out the home and if they bring the father back in the home, we gonna kick her out too?
Right. You know what I'm saying? So
What if we graduate functioning illiterate?
This social studies, man. They do this. You know, this social studies they do on human beings.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why they graduate functioning illiterate, because they understand, we don't know, they understand that poverty is crime is a direct reflection of the educational system.
And poor people cannot create poverty.
That's a created condition.
Poor people can't create poverty, bro. Poor people cannot, they don't have the resources to create a condition to where people feel hopeless. See what I'm saying? They don't, bro.
So now you got a child in here, his mother is working a lot like us, for instance. He eating microwave, he watching the television, he not getting the proper nourishment to even for his cells to develop and proper and grow properly, because he's not getting the proper nourishment.
And then when he go outside, when he see outside, he see, you know, the dude with the cars, the jewelry, the money,
The women,
he could be immoral as ain't got no morals, but he got money, people look up to him. So he aspire to be somebody like that. Instead somebody put him to the side like, no, but that dude going to the penitentiary for a long time.
Somebody gonna kill him.
Somebody gonna kill him. That ain't what you want to follow. See? But you have to live long enough to get to that level till you'll know. See what I'm saying? Everybody don't have that kind of knowledge because they believe what everybody else. I'm a ball till I fall. I'm a ball to the feds. Or the feds gonna come
they
get
come
you.
and get you.
They gonna come get you.
Not just that, bro. Like when we first said there ain't no rules to the game, like that wasn't as intelligent as we were, they didn't catch that initially. Until we said, well, damn, would you tell your son they got rules to the game and go out here and do this and do that and the game gonna bless you? Would you tell that to your son?
I ain't gonna tell my son that.
You gonna tell your son, don't go. There's other things I want you to do, son. You're intelligent. You can get you a trade and start your own business. We need to start pushing entrepreneurship.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
We need to start pushing, being upstanding and righteous men. We need to start pushing that line.
What we push also is you want to kill every in the world,
But the
except for the nigga side of you. That's the nigga kill first.
before you advance, before you elevate your mind and your thinking, you got to kill inside of you first.
He got to go first, bro. I said on another interview, man, it's easy to kill somebody when you animalize a human being and say, man, he ain't nothing. It's easy to, you animalize him like he ain't much a human. You can do him anything, right? But if you see him as your brother, it's not as easy to go get a gun and be like, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to rob him. I'm going to kick his door and go get his house. That's your brother. Same thing with a woman.
Mm-hmm.
If you see her as your sister, it's not easy to a dog that your whole. You feel like that about your sister and your mom or your aunties? See what I'm saying?
That's somebody's niece, somebody's sister,
But see,
somebody's mom.
this go back to the mental programming I was talking about too. Where you know,
Right.
they know.
Like for instance, if you in jail, be in jail, so long they call they sell their house. I'm about to go to my house.
I'm going home.
Like even us as men, right? The word that don't mean black man to us. That means male.
For the most part.
The white, that Mexican, that means male, means female, and it's wrong. It's ignorant thinking, but that's why our level of thinking was at that time.
You gotta advance, man. A life without change is a wasted life.
Like if you tell a story, man, I seen da 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 da. Who you talking about? It was when you say just mean a woman. When you say just mean a man, it's something that we think, the way that we tell stories. But once you understand, like words have power, you start trying to word things differently and use different words. That's why I can respect somebody that don't use cuss words. It's hard to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard to do that.
Do y'all have any personal experiences with Soulja Slim?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How often were y'all around him?
I ain't gonna front, not a whole lot.
Well, see, Slim used to
He-
go to
he's
jail
from
a
the
lot. back and
Magnolias,
forth.
too,
Yeah,
huh?
he's from the Magnolia.
Yeah.
He'd go to jail back and forth a lot. When he come home, he'll kick it on the avenue. You know what I'm saying? With the bros on the avenue, he'll come down there with us every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
If we got some new music, he'll let us come here to hey, check this out. What y'all think about this here, Twin? Listen to this chill. Because he know when he throw concerts, the LD, my section, we come there, we gonna cut up.
We bucking in that.
We bucking, to all this music. So he valued what we thought about his
Like
music.
the first time we did House of Blues, I'll never forget, man. Slim stunted, man. Slim went sat down and put some soldiers on his feet.
Yeah, he said Reebok over
Yeah.
for these, yeah.
Yeah, Reebok Goldman. And he said, I don't think he played that
What do you mean he put some soldiers on his
Some
feet?
soldier Reeboks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He sat down on the stage in the House of Blues. We right in the front shit, right? He put the soldier Reeboks on his feet inside the House of Blues.
See, Foot Lock open for this year.
Foot Lock open for this year. And like he kind of like, I ain't gonna say he started on 50, but he had a song that he did, right? You know that doom 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 doom. You hear that? Yeah. I look like wearing a toe tag up in the body bag. My gun, my bullets, my 30 round clip. I'm never leaving home without it. I
He said,
don't
yeah,
slip.
50 won't this year.
But I don't know. I'm gonna let 50 get this. So he kind of stunned, but yeah, Slim was on his way, man. Like he was on his way, bro.
And the thing about New Orleans is every time we get an order that's about to blow,
They kill him.
them down there kill him, bro. Young Greatness,
BTY,
Young
Slim.
Soulja Slim.
Double G
Double
was
G.
all they don't talk about it. Y'all go listen to Double G, man. Double G was cold, man.
They kill
Oh,
him.
artists,
Every time we get orders about to blow, they kill him. Anybody about to blow, man, leave. If
Yeah.
They hate you and they gonna kill you in New Orleans, but leave.
But there's a lot of artists like right now, like Kyrie, T10, J Merck, who N.O.,
Cole Youngin.
N.O., Cole Youngin. You know what I'm saying?
Rob
It's nothing to do
49.
with, huh?
Rob
Rob
49.
49,
Yeah,
for
that's
sure,
what I
for
was
sure,
about to
for
say.
sure, for sure. T10.
But he on already. That's
Junior
why I'm trying to name the
Montana.
dudes that ain't on.
Yeah,
You know
Junior
what I'm saying?
Montana. And I always give Bub, CB3 Bub a shout out. You know what I'm saying? Out the
Right.
Calio. And this is the reason why. I never told him this, but I'm going to tell y'all why I always say y'all go check Bub or y'all with Bub. Because we had a little partner we called our little brother, right? He used to go to Calio all the time to mess with, try to holler at Bub's sister, you know, Ramona.
Right.
And Bub was younger than my partner, right?
Right.
So when my partner used to go back there, he would always ask my little partner, man, you straight? Try to give him a gat, you know, make sure he was all right. Even though my little partner went back there straight with a gun already, I took it as, you know what? That was some real shit the dude used to do.
Right.
Always make sure my little partner, you know my partner was from the Magnolia, but he didn't care. He was trying to make sure he was straight when he came in front of town of the Calio.
Right.
So my partner came, baby, like, man, every time I go, a boy trying to give me a gun, he would laugh like, I got my own gun, I don't need no nigga. I said, no, don't look at it like that, dog.
That's
That's real shit he doing. He trying to make sure that you all right when you come back here.
Right.
Bub know I ain't lying about this. This is the truth. That's why I give Calio Bub shots out, B3
And
shots
his
out.
brother was real too. Renell was
Yeah,
real.
shout out to, brother, rest in peace, Renell.
Rest in peace. You got Honeycomb Brazy giving Soulja Slim his flowers, you know what I'm saying? You got Hot Boy West, who just signed to Gucci Man 1017 out of Waco, Texas, right here, giving Soulja Slim his flowers. Why do you think he's so well regarded nationwide?
Because music. See, we don't look at music what we hear. See what I'm saying? We don't look at music for what we feel. And I think real street dudes, people who've been through the struggle, they feel him because he talked about things that we can relate to.
Right.
Like Tupac, for instance, for me, he wasn't the best lyricist.
Nah.
But with Tupac, he was like a poet.
Yeah.
Like when Tupac said things, you felt it. And I think it was the same thing with Slim.
You feel like Slim was Tupac for Louisiana?
For New Orleans.
For New Orleans.
For
you
New
know what I'm
Orleans.
saying?
So not everybody in Louisiana mess with, I ain't gonna say didn't mess with Slim, but they didn't know about him. He didn't all the way blow. He was about to go nation, but he, right before he, like we always said, right before they about to blow all the way up, they kill him.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was definitely like Tupac.
I think they felt like me. I gotta feel pain in your
Juvenile's hit didn't hit until he died.
What?
Because Slim, yeah.
Well, yeah, I think that kind of boosted that hit.
Right.
You know, I think it kind of boosted it when he died. Because they shot a video in the Magnolia in the park, right in my section.
Oh, that was in Magnolia, in y'all section.
Yeah, they shot that slow motion right there.
Yeah. So y'all had a relationship with Juvie?
Yeah, that's the homie.
Yeah, that's the homie for sure.
That's the homie.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, we don't talk every day or nothing, but we grew up together as respect.
And if I see him, it's gonna be love.
That's time I seen him, I hugged him. I said, "Man, we miss you."
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the rapper. I'm not talking about Juvie the Great. To nut. You know, we just miss you. You know, he a regular dude like us. Drink, play ball, smoke. You know, he regular dude.
You know somebody when you know they hood name.
Yeah.
Cool dude, man.
My mama knew his mama. I knew his brothers. You know.
Right. How was that day? Were y'all there at the video shoot?
Yeah, it was there.
We got a picture on Instagram with that with R.I.P. So Slim. Everybody had those T-shirts on for that video.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Slim, man. No doubt.
How monumental was that video shoot, or was that a regular thing?
I ain't gonna lie. During that time, it was a regular thing.
Cause they had already shot.
What happened to that
boy with the clips?
Yeah.
They had shot Baller Block in my section.
Yeah,
they shot back that up in my section.
What?
Yeah, they shot the hot video in my section.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
they were pulling up to the projects to shoot these videos?
Yeah, they shoot them in the hood.
But that was our first time seeing like trailers and movie cameras and movie sets and
White people were taking notes and writing down.
Yeah.
They want to do. What do you guys do? What do you guys do? Like, man, I'm looking at them like, boy, y'all want some dope?
Yeah, I said it's dope. You want some
Y'all
dope?
want some dope? Y'all do nothing.
Right.
It wasn't rapping at that time.
So there wasn't a worry for them now that they've had some fame. You know, like Boosie say, people be hypnotized with hatred. You know, back then you can do that. You can still pull up to the hood.
Well,
after you done made it.
But I mean, but Juvenile was safe in our section though.
Yeah. Slim was.
You know, they were safe. I mean,
And everybody
didn't
fuck
fuck with them.
Baby, what man? Look, the way we looked at Baby, man, Baby was that to us, bro. So when a lot of dudes he had around him was big homies and shit.
Yeah.
Right. So when he bought them around, it was all good. Nobody never tried to do nothing to none of them people, man.
Nah, you ain't gonna do that. That's
It wasn't
suicide.
that type of party.
Right. Well, I saw in an interview, Baby actually came in, kind of checked in with you guys, gave 100.
Well, not just us.
I wouldn't call it checking in.
Not
though.
just
He didn't check in.
I don't call
I
it
ain't
that.
gonna say that. What Baby did was he just did what a real supposed to do. I know I'm shooting a video around here. I know these dudes hustle around here. I'm gonna pop them off.
Yeah.
Not just the twins. He give everybody money.
Yeah.
Junkies, crackheads, niggas that wasn't hustling, people that work.
babies. He broke everybody off.
So it wasn't just about us. So people took it like, oh, they trying to stun on. Nah, trying to stun on. Baby showed everybody.
He showed everybody love, bro.
Right.
Yeah, he did.
And this ain't no ride shit. I ain't trying to get no record deal or trying to get up under no. I'm just saying what happened.
Right.
And that's really what happened.
Right.
There are days we'll come out there, but y'all missed the Baby was popping it off. So he wasn't waiting for the twins to get his money. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did. I ain't hear him do it every day. But when he felt like doing it, he did it.
Right. But is that that's a form of checking in? You know what I'm saying?
I don't look at it like that because he ain't had to do
He
that.
had to do that. If he didn't get about nobody
He can't.
no orders and none of that.
Yeah.
Point blank. Period.
Yeah,
they
period.
weren't gonna fuck.
Right.
Okay.
But that was just out of love, though.
We was even simple to be honest with you. The reason why I wouldn't have him, not because I feel what he'll do, but we just was so happy that Baby was bringing these people to us.
Right.
So we was enthused by that.
There was more of an admiration for what he was doing.
Yeah.
Bun B came with Bun B one time.
Yeah.
The homies made Bun B rap.
Yeah.
They ain't make him rap.
But you want to let them
him.
pass until he spits something.
Yeah, they kept asking him. My partner Bree.
Shout out to Brandon,
Shout out
man.
to Brandon. Bree said,
Yeah.
man, that's my own brother in
Water Whip.
Yeah, George, but he was like, man, rap, spit a verse. And Bun B was like, nah, man, I ain't really.
But hold up, in Bun B defense, he had no security.
No, he didn't.
That nigga was walking through the Magnolia by himself.
Yep.
This fact. Shout out to Bun B, man.
They were shooting. I think it was the hot video. I think it was the hot video. Or was it Know Your Clap? One of those two videos they were shooting. They shot it in our section.
Yeah, one of them two.
And my partner, we fans of UGK.
Yeah.
Scarface, I ain't much gonna
Ghetto Boys, Gangsta Nip. We come up off
my era. I'm talking about. I'm talking about the new. I'm talking about my era.
Yeah.
Right.
And when we seen Bun B, knowing that was part of UGK, man, we wanted to spit like, man,
We wanted to
spit
hear
something.
that something.
He didn't want to at first, but we were so adamant, dog, and excited to see him.
It probably looked like some Tip, but it really wasn't. We really was fans of this dude.
What's some
Man,
Tip is like when you try to make something, leave it till you rap. You know, no,
that was our energy, but that wasn't what
what
our
we was
intention.
saying.
Right.
After a while, they can say, to a penny, to a diamond. He bust that.
Hit that.
But we loved it that though. We was fans of Bun B, man. We was fans
No
of
doubt.
Still
To this day,
UGK. R.I.P. the pimp, man. Pimp C, R.I.P. man.
Salute to Bun B. You know what I'm saying? Juvenile. Soulja Slim. When Soulja Slim died, how did that affect?
Oh man, that hit us
Magnolia?
hard.
Yeah, everybody hard.
That hit us hard because Slim. It wasn't one section of the project that Slim for the whole project.
From Willow Street all the way down to the
South
LB.
Street.
It hit us hard, bro. We really felt that.
Yeah.
People cried and felt that when Slim died, bro.
Yeah. Did things change?
Man,
What you mean change?
as far as like the music,
Well, in the streets.
I wouldn't say it changed, bro. You know, man. You know, we mourned them because that's our partners. You know, everybody loves Slim, but on after that.
shit on, bro.
Cause we dealt with after that. We had to deal with Magnolia Shorty that. You know, after that, and that was hard.
So
that was hard too.
For y'all, it was more like a regular thing. It wasn't a, man, we just lost one of our.
It wasn't.
biggest
I wouldn't say
stars.
it was
a
regular
regular
thing.
thing. No, I ain't gonna say that.
I ain't gonna say it was a regular thing. Cause
But
he was a star.
we was semi desensitized to just murders and death. We had lost a lot before Slim. Like a lot of dudes that he came up with had died too. Even after he died. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Double Crosser, man.
Right.
And 12 o'clock after Slim.
Right. Growing up in New Orleans, you know what I'm saying, you seen Baby kind of nurture Wayne from a hot boy all the way to Cash Money to Young Money. When that fallout happened, what was y'all's take?
We
just wanted Baby. We just wanted Wayne to put out good music, bro.
wanted to hear Baby talk that shit.
Money.
And Wayne made music.
Yeah, we didn't care about that, bro.
As fans, we look at them as, you know, artists.
Right.
As somebody from the same city, do y'all look at them as, you know what I'm saying? Like
Them
they a
niggas?
part, yeah, like they a part of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it might hit a little different. Like nigga,
That's why I never hear.
that's business.
That's why I'll never speak against none of them dudes who I seen come up and represent our city.
Right. Ready to be Baby, Wayne, anybody you name from our city.
Hot,
I never speak down on them.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm from New Orleans, a small city. They already got enough crabs in the barrel pulling us down already. Why you gonna contribute to that? That ain't no real G shit to me.
Right.
You know, that ain't real G shit, bro.
So when y'all seen them make up, did it do anything for y'all?
I was happy.
Yeah, I was happy.
Okay.
I was glad they. But see, Baby said one thing that people don't even speak about. Baby said anybody that complains about some money problem I had with them, I took care of that. Go
I
ask
made that
him.
right.
I made it right.
So how you don't salute
You
that?
gotta salute that.
Right.
Cause Baby even admitted a lot of times when he was early in the game, he did some shit he didn't really know about.
He
He
didn't
didn't know
know.
a lot about publishing and shit. You gotta
Right,
understand.
right,
Like,
right.
he was young, learning
He
too.
was 17.
Yeah,
He was on the
he was
fly.
young, and he came back and admitted, man, like, I ain't really know.
Right.
So you gotta respect that, bro. I don't think Baby just no worm ass like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you think he gets a bad rep, like knowing him and kind of seeing him coming up? And the reputation he has in hip hop is like he's the money guy. You know what I'm saying? The bad guy, Monopoly. You know what I'm saying? But y'all seen him bring stars to the community.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't hear about that, baby. We just hear about the, industry.
Look at it like this. Anybody that come from the hood that's successful, somebody gonna hate on them and say some negative
That's
shit
how it
about
go.
them. That's just how it go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But to me, I look at it as that was inspired to be get out the hood and put your partners up. You know,
Come through a big chunk of diamonds and
Yeah.
Bugattis.
Yeah.
Man, we always salute Baby, dog. Like,
Yeah.
no matter what, like, that's just what we do. Like, we seen that from ourselves. If you see us right now, I said that then and I said now. Even though people may not agree that we doing this social media Terrence, he still would be like, what's up, little twin? What's up?
Right.
And I'll be like, what's up, dog? You know?
Some people understand, some people don't understand. Some niggas finally getting it.
Yeah.
Some of them, you know,
They starting to
just
understand.
want to have
like,
something to say anyway.
them what they doing, man. Them smart.
Right.
They did.
I sold dope the whole time on the street. I'm stupid.
Yeah, we just automatically get stupid and lame.
I'm gonna get stupid, not just gonna get stupid and just go bust myself.
You guys talk a lot about the streets. You know what I'm saying? But y'all are no longer in the streets.
Right. I'm not in the streets. I go to work. I got a job. We got our own business.
Yeah.
How did you get out of the streets?
We started rapping at first. That was our first move out of the streets, just rapping.
We had a group called the Magnolia Militia.
Selling CDs and shit. We lived off that. We made money, believe it or not.
But now, if you live long enough, you see. Put it like this here. If all of us stand in the line, right, and I walk in a big old pile of dog, I step in it, right, and I come back and I say, "See, but look, when you go down the street right there, got some dog, step in it, bro. You dig?
And then I go down there and I step in it.
Right.
And I go back, man, you right.
You come back and he tell you, hey man, look, they got some dog. Step in
Hold
that
up, hold
dog
up.
shit.
My brother told me they got dog shit and I ain't listened to him and I stepped in and I went over there and stepped in. And now I'm telling you, don't go around there, they got dog down there.
And then you tell him everybody keeps stepping in the dog. When you gonna be like, I can't keep doing this here. Something gotta change. My partner's getting locked up, getting life.
Right.
My partner's dying, getting killed, getting murdered. You know, getting cut up. What option you gonna take, bro?
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you hear
chess, not checkers.
Experience is the best teacher, bro.
Right. You hear NBA young boy make comments like, you know, he a gangster, but he was misled. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to get out, but don't know how to get out. Like you said, you came home, couldn't get a job out of the military. Imagine, you know, being a felon coming home, can't get a job.
I know it's hard.
That's a system.
What do you do?
You gotta take a chance on yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Because guess what? You know what the other outcome is. You got partners in the pen.
Yeah. You got partners you done seen die. We done seen
You been to Paul Bearer funeral before. You know what's the other side of that shit.
Yeah.
What choice you want to take? See, the thing is, people worry about people sitting in the streets.
Yeah.
What the streets gonna say? Oh man, he ain't balling anymore. He doing bad. He got a job. Man,
Like, we gotta stop making having a job as being some lame shit.
That ain't lame.
We gotta
bro.
stop suppressing intelligence and making people that get up off their go to provide for their family. We also say all the time, if you have a family and you still in the streets heavy, you selfish.
You're a selfish person, man.
Now I'm sure young men don't understand that now at this point, because they're all in their mind. I gotta take care of my little one now. But at the end of the day, man,
When you get busted, they gonna take you away from your little one, bro. They're gonna take you away from the fine woman you got, your mama, your cousins, your loved ones, your partners. They gonna take you away from that.
from your babies. So
And then when you go to the bank and you realize that the bros ain't sending no commissary,
they ain't taking care of your
they ain't taking
family.
care of your family, then you gonna be like, man, was this is a facade? What I was chasing for real?
Was it worth it?
What was I really chasing? Cause I ain't never did no jail time in the pen, but I've been in jail.
A lot of times.
And I just seen all them steppers, y'all, you know, the killers. I seen them cry back there.
Yeah.
I seen them cry. I'm talking about tears. You heard me? I seen them cry. You did? Yeah, you don't want that, man.
So our message is not to hustle. Our message is find your way out. Get you a trade. If you don't want to go to college, get you a trade, man.
Yeah,
Go
get up under your uncle. Your uncle a carpenter.
Yeah,
He
a plumber, electrician.
data,
Yeah.
truck driver.
Yeah.
You know, work for yourself.
Learn how to
man.
save some money, man.
And you'll be all right. Fuck
Ziegler-
what the streets say. The streets don't love nobody, bro.
Yeah, they don't love nobody.
When you die, they gonna throw a second line for you. They gonna throw a block party for you and a repass for you.
They're gonna cut off for you.
They gonna cut away your
Pour out
t-shirt
a
for a
little
week or
liquor.
two. After that, it's over. Ain't
It's
no more
over.
love for you.
That's it.
You love the streets, but they don't love you back.
Yeah.
They don't love you back. Fall off.
Yeah.
And why can't he talk about you like a dog?
Yeah, fall off if you want to. Get broke and see how much the streets, how much the people love you.
Go
man.
do some time and come home and see who gonna put some money in your hand when you come home.
Yeah. Our message is clear, man. Our message is clear, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not like no, this ain't no fake facade shit. We've been through a whole lot. We got to this point because we stayed solid. And people respect us. But like I say, it'll be a few comments in there where niggas saying some clown ass shit,
some whole shit.
college shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we gotta look past that, man. I ain't tripping off that shit.
Oh, for sure. Was there anything else y'all wanted to let the people know?
Yeah, y'all subscribe to the Think Twice podcast, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the Think Twice podcast. I want to shout my man Charlie from Holly,
Yeah, Charlie from Holly from Oakland, man.
Oakland.
Charlie from Holly, my
East
dog.
Oakland.
Yeah.
You dig?
Yeah.
I want to shout out
Will Fortunate.
Will Fortunate,
Swag.
Jeezy Mac,
Jeezy Mac from Memphis. That's my dude.
I missed y'all. That's why I'm shouting y'all out now.
I'm shouting y'all out. Missed y'all on the
my
last
G.
shout out. Yeah.
Real one stand up in the game. You heard me?
Rest in peace, Reese and Matt,
Yeah.
Danny Boy,
Right. Sinful.
Balls Cross, Sinful to P, man. Rest in peace to those guys, man.
Yeah, man, and the link to the Think Twice podcast will be in the description.
Appreciate that, brother.
No problem. Last but not least, why you think mad?
Well, I think they're mad because they see the Twins on TV and it ain't them. They come home, they see the old lady watching the Twins on TV in her pajamas and shit. Mad because they ain't got no story to tell.
Boy.
They don't have the vernacular. They don't have the vocabulary.
The intelligence.
The intelligence, or the charisma.
The history.
They get on the front of this camera and do their thing, bro. We get paid for this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas get mad. Look, have somebody come look for you.
Yeah.
No disrespect to them. I ain't come look for you. Can't look for me. You like the way I talk my.
Yeah.
So that's how that shit go.
And we get
bro.
paid to talk our shit on here, just happy go lucky just talking.
So you mad, but you do your own interview. Talk your. Don't get mad at the Twins.
Tell your street stories.
You know, I say France made it happen. I can't take all the credit. You know what I'm
Shout out
saying?
to Queen France too, man.
Yeah, she was my
shout out
manager. She
Fred,
doing her thing.
Yep, yep.
Shout out to
But the point I'm making is, don't get mad because I'm telling my story.
right.
Right.
They put you in front of the camera. You can't tell. You don't get mad at yourself.
Dummy.
Cloud hate.
Hey, real tone, it's some real money in the room.